Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 27th of February. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. Alright, I have Archangel Haniel coming in for you all this week. Archangel Haniel is known as the Archangel of clairvoyance, intuition. She's also known as the Archangel of Emotions. She assists you when you're going through upsetting feelings, upsetting emotions. Please just be with me. I'll make the connection stronger. Haniel talks about the need to stay on your roads and not to make things bigger than what they are. So she's talking about you on an emotional level, which hence I just said she's the archangel of emotions. She's saying, don't make things bigger than what they are when they are occurring in your life. We want you to stay on your road. We want you to keep walking forwards. So she's saying there's a need. She's saying the words keep grounded. Keep grounded. Even when things occur, we want you to keep grounded this week and in the coming weeks. Don't make whatever has happened bigger than what it needs to be. Deal with it in a practical manner. Don't make it big like this. Keep it small as you can. Be practical about it. Do what you need to do to get it sorted with whoever this is to do with or whatever the situation is, she says. So a lot of you, she says, are starting to shed some of your old identities. We call them old identities. She says, so she shows me you removing a cloak off your shoulder and off your heads and just dropping the cloak to the ground. There's something that doesn't suit you anymore. And a lot of you are starting to realise that and you're letting that go. She talks about it being old identities, old jackets that no longer suit you, old cloaks, old coats that no longer suit you that you've outgrown. And you yourself are aware of this and you're undoing the buttons, she shows me, and you're dropping it to the ground and moving forwards. And for those of you, she says, who are not doing that yet, you are getting ready to do that very, very shortly, she says. So she talks about your souls and she says, your souls have merged with a lot of you already. And she says, as a result of that, what's happening is what suited you before doesn't suit you now, the type of people that you have been attracted to, the type of friendships you have been attracted to, the type of things you've done before. She's just saying there's parts of your life that's going to fall away and you're going to regard them as old parts of your life because they no longer suit you. They no longer bring you the joy that you thought they would. And you've also grown. She says there's been growth within you. Even with some of these things you're letting go of, she says you're letting go of them happily. You did enjoy them once upon a time, be it these were hobbies or whatever these were. But she says now you're seeing a different light around you, and you're actually progressing on a different road. You're moving yourselves forward naturally, she says. She's also talking about, she said grounded on your road, but she's also saying grounded within yourselves. It is really important, she says, that you listen to yourselves. It is really important that you be present with yourselves. That you listen to what it is that you want, how it is that you feel, and stay grounded within. It's going to allow you, she says, to step over some of the rocks and the stones that are there. She's going to allow you to do that more easily. Now I'm closing. Alright. So she does show me there's a happier period that will be coming up for each of you, not for one of you or for two of you, but for each of you. And with that happy period will come a sense of confidence. So she shows me you stepping into a new arena for yourselves, each of you. So this new arena, she says, that you're stepping into is going to prepare you for a much bigger one that's going to come down the line. And she shows me that be towards the end of the year, or sometime early next year. She asks you to not be afraid of what spirit is going to be bringing in, because some of you are going to be quite surprised by it. There's going to be a lot that's going to be asked of you from the point of view of you stepping out of your comfort zones, and from the point of view of you having more faith than you've ever had in yourself and in your life and in God, quite basically is what she shows me. And she says, energetically, you're going to be ready for this. Energetically, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be ready for this. And it's almost like a challenge that you've asked for, she says. It almost feels like a challenge, but in a good way, in an exciting way. Even though you'd be like, oh, I'm not sure what you do this, but you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And she says, don't hold yourselves back. A lot of you have held yourselves back. And it is through fear for some, and through lack of self-belief for others, and even a lack of trust in life. And she says, oh, we understand that. We understand that fully. But you cannot stay where you are. There needs to be progression forward, she said. And that's exactly what we are doing. We are assisting you with moving forwards in bigger strides than you have. Keep the course, she says as we finish up. Keep the course. Keep going as you are. Keep moving forward. You're going to find as you go along your road that there's some things that are going to pop up around the corner, here, and here, that's going to surprise you. In a good way and in a challenging way, but those challenges, she says, will be just the challenges you have been asking for, just the challenges that you want and that you wanted. But you will move through your challenges, they will not remain. You will do a good job of moving through them, and you'll be quite happy that you had those experiences, because they will provide valuable resource for what is coming up for you. And what is coming up for you will be a new stepping stone, a new chapter, whatever you want to call it. I want to say a new arena. And in that new arena, there are some different opportunities that will be there for you, that will arise, and you will have a choice as to whether you want to go with this opportunity or that opportunity. Nothing is fated where it has to be. It's small sport of what is it you're going to choose next for yourselves. Alright, I'm going to thank Archangel Haniel for coming in. She's just bringing through the heart center her pale blue healing lights, just expanding the heart center. You want to breathe deeply into your heart centers for a moment and then stop as you finish breathing in for a moment and then breathe out, being the letting go. She brings this soul nutrients in, I call it. She's just expanding the heart center. Feel your heart centers expanding. And she's placing, she says, with your permission, if you so choose, a pale blue flame of light into each of your heart centers. It's going to, and nod your heads and say yes if you want, it's going to expand your heart centers far bigger than what they are now. And that's going to allow you to see the opportunities when they come in for you. It's going to allow you to step forward with more courage, with more gusto, without holding back and being so protective of yourself. You're willing to get some scrapes and bumps on you in order to move ahead. And that's what they're talking about, and having some confidence and some faith in that. She's almost done, she says to me, so I'm just on space, and there we are. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, very nice. Well, this week I'm going to be putting out the ad for the second intake for my New Health and Abundance course that I ran in February, and I'm running it for March and April. It leads into April. So those of you who have been asking me, send me an email. I know a couple of you already have, so I'll be responding to you all this morning. But I do have 2 more spots left. Probably fit in a third if I try really hard. And I shift some things around, I'll do that. But otherwise, 2 to 3 people I will take for the course. So I'm looking to start the course around the middle of March or the 20th of March. So around the middle of the March, or I'm starting the 20th of March. So some of you start around the 20th, some of you start around the middle. So if you're wanting a spot, please let me know for New Health and Abundance. It is quite a deep, effective course. It goes for 4 weeks. The first session is a reading, and the next 3 are the healing. So we bring in a lot of downloads that are going to assist you for this year. That's going to allow you to plant some of the seeds and goals that you have that you want to manifest in the time to come. We'll also be discussing those in your readings as well, which will be bringing into your healings in the 3 weeks after that. So it's quite a beautiful course, it's quite an effective course, it's quite a strong course, it's really going to uplift you, and it's going to set you up for the year and the time to come. We're doing some DNA reprogramming, we're doing a lot, and it's all on a good footing. It's quite a nice course, and I'm very excited to bring these new modalities in, these new healings in. All right, everyone, and the cost for the course is $415 for the 4 weeks. So I will be advertising that at some point this week, doing the second intake for March leading into April. So if you're wanting a spot, please pop on pretty quickly, let me know. As I said, I'm taking 2 to 3 people, 3 people max for this. Thanks everybody, have a beautiful week, and I'm going to connect with all of you again soon. Thanks everyone.